America's third largest city, Chicago, has received nearly 27,000 immigrants. Now a Chicago City Council member, an alderman, wants President Biden and Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson to do more to address immigration. Alderman Raymond Lopez is calling on the Biden administration to stop offering what he calls free benefits to migrants entering the U.S. And Alderman Lopez is joining us right now. Thank you so much. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. I appreciate you putting on a tie for us.
My pleasure.
So we've seen immigrants sleeping inside of police stations. We've seen them sleeping inside of airports, O'Hare International Airport, one of the nation's largest, behind black curtains as if we don't know what's going on. Why do you believe the crisis is getting worse?
I think the crisis is growing because people are getting the sense all around the world that not just Chicago, but the United States is very much welcoming to people crossing illegally through our borders who are manipulating the asylum process in order to gain protected status here, and that there are benefits associated with coming here. They're hearing about, cars, jobs, money, all of this, whether rightly or wrongly through social media. And that's the magnet that's drawing so many people now, not just from South America, but from all over the world now, to come through the borders, to invade, the states of Texas, Arizona, and all the other border states, and forcing those governors, Democrat and Republican, to start shipping them throughout the country.
I spoke to a Venezuelan family, and I actually found out within weeks of arriving here, they already had a car because they took the benefits that were used for food and used them as cash to purchase a vehicle, even though they're still waiting to get their driver's license, which is legal in a number of states in the U.S. So you think that this program, these free draw cards, the free benefits should stop completely? Do you believe they should just kind of be left to their own devices?
No, I don't think that they should be left to their own devices, because then you're just going to create more poverty in our cities. Yeah. You're going to create homelessness. So, we can be compassionate in this circumstance.
Certainly.
But there has to be some limits to it. And perhaps maybe we don't allow them to draw out the benefits as cash to do as they wish, because we're seeing not only are they buying things that it's not intended for, they're also sending the money back to help fund more people to come into this country in the same manner that they did. And if you want to stop this process, you have to be able to end the magnet, stop incentivizing people coming here, and most importantly, as I said to the administration, you have to start adjudicating these asylum claims quickly, not let them linger for 10 years while we figure out who's responsible for taking care of them in that time.
Yeah, we've seen reports just this week saying that there are people coming into the country now, they're processed, and then their date for asylum to examine whether they're eligible is not until 2031.
Right.
Do you believe that we should deport the people who are here now?
I think that we should immediately hear their claims, determine whether or not they have grounds for asylum, and if not, yes, we have to deport them. That's what the law requires us to do, because otherwise you're just manipulating the process in a way that's completely unfair and unsustainable. We have seen where individuals have come to this country undocumented for work and have been waiting for a pathway to become legalized. And they are being leapfrogged right now by individuals who are using this backdoor process created by the Biden administration to get into this country, to get temporary status, to get support, and to get 10-year reprieve before any kind of decision is made about their legality here in this country.
You're saying some things that I think a lot of people think but are afraid to say, because frankly it goes against, political correctness to say that the Biden administration created this. You're a Democrat, is that right?
I'm 100% Democrat, lifelong.
But you just said that the Biden administration created this, and there are a lot of people who would say this was existing before Biden. This happened over the course of many, many years.
Well, this has been going on since, to be honest, since 1987, since the Reagan administration signed the Immigration Reform Act back then, which granted amnesty nearly 40 years ago. Yeah. But in that time, Democrats and Republicans have failed to meet the moment time and time again to actually fix this system and create a functional front door into this country, instead relying on the backdoor process and workarounds and end runs to get away from a system that no longer functions. President Biden did not create this mess, but he has emboldened it and helped it along, where other administrations put steps in place to try to secure the border or to deport. Even his former president, his boss, Barack Obama, was known for deporting more individuals than any Democratic president in recent history. You have to hold people responsible and accountable, and this administration just is turning a blind eye in this moment, and there's no shame, Democrat to Democrat, in holding each other accountable. That's how you move forward. That's how you make progress. And it's really sad that so many of my Democratic colleagues refuse to hold us to the same standard that we would hold the people across the aisle.
I'm so grateful that you would take the time to come here in person. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.